Hello, and welcome to the latest in our ImpactWayv podcast series, Making a Difference. My name is Talamelli Cusick, and I am pleased to welcome Sofia Depassier. Sofia is Miss Universe Chile 2022 and is also a model, aesthetician, television host, and English instructor. Sofia is using her platform to create social change. Sofia created Universe Without Frontiers, an organization whose inclusive program provides aid and support to immigrants who don't speak the language in their new home. Universe Without Frontiers gives them the necessary tools to provide them confidence and help to get inserted in their new society. Welcome, Sofia. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me today. And would you like to begin by sharing an overview of Universe Without Frontiers?
Absolutely, Karen. I want to start by saying thank you so much for the given opportunity to be able to speak with you and be able to share, a little bit about my organization and also about the road towards Miss Universe. And of course, so Universe Without Frontiers was actually realized in 2020. And the way all of this began was when I worked at a salon for a couple years. And in 2018, I remember meeting a woman that came, and she just moved in from Chile. So we actually were able to bond over, both of us being from Chile, and she felt confident with me, and she felt secure with telling me that, she was having a lot of issues and a lot of trouble with adjusting to this new society, with the new systems and everything. And it was heartbreaking because she was a mother of 4 children that, she was unemployed. She didn't know how to enroll her kids to school. She didn't know how to help her kids with homework. And for me, it was heartbreaking to see a woman that, had to leave everything behind and is starting from zero and feels like she doesn't have any kind of help. So for me, it was kind of like an open window to be able to help with her. And the way I did it was I actually helped her build her resume. I tutored her kids, all 4 of them. I helped her enroll her kids to school. And, we worked for 6 to 8 months together every day. And being able to see the evolution of her and her kids was very heartwarming and very rewarding for me. She's now the CEO of her company. Her kids don't need any tutoring. They've become tutors themselves. And, being able to see how they adjusted to this new society, as you said, was very rewarding. And that was kind of like the gateway to starting Universe Without Frontiers, because I realized, with just a little bit of help and being able to share my knowledge and my resources, and be able to change lives, what else can I do? So I started this project, Universe Without Frontiers, to be able to help all immigrants who are, leaving their countries behind, their families, their work, their jobs, and starting over. And now, thanks to Miss Universe Chile and now, Miss Universe platform, I've been able to help so many people. We have over 50 volunteers, and we have helped over 150 people into, getting jobs, being able to feel more secure living in this new society. And it's just been extremely rewarding.
That's amazing. And it's, I saw firsthand, the effect you had when you visited a school here in Connecticut. And, to hear you talk about your own lived experience and how you can relate. I mean, it's incredibly brave for like that woman to come and to bring your family into such an unknown. But no one would probably appreciate right now how shy you were, debilitatingly shy. No one believes that about me either. But it's, that's very interesting. If you would like to share your experience, which at the school was so relatable, not just for people coming, but I think for just anyone who has that kind of shyness. There were so many students that I saw you connect with that could appreciate the loneliness and isolation about not having a friend, and then to have not being able to communicate just makes it worse. So if you would share a little bit about your own life, lived experience that brought you to this point and the foundation of Universe Without Frontiers.
Absolutely. So as you said, actually, when, moving from one country to another, it's a huge change, the drastic change, especially, I think for children, it can be a little hard leaving their friends behind and their family members. And I think sometimes when you're shy and you don't know the language of the new country that you're going into, it's kind of difficult being able to come out of your shell, because a lot of people feel embarrassed that they're not able to connect with other people. And that's kind of the situation that I had when I first moved. I was lucky enough that the school that I attended actually had a Spanish program called ESOL for all Spanish speakers. So it helped me a lot into kind of, how do I say this, into kind of becoming more confident in myself, in, being motivated into learning a new language and be able to share with my classmates. But I know the reality is that many people don't have that opportunity. There are many schools who don't provide that support that a lot of people need. So being able to start Universe Without Frontiers, it's kind of like a helping hand to all of those people who don't have the same luxury that maybe I did when I was younger. As you said, I was extremely shy when I was young. And actually, one of the funny things is, when I was younger, I wasn't even able to ask for ketchup in a restaurant because I would start crying. And one of the things that actually got me out of that shyness and got me out of my comfort zone was theater. I remember we talked about it when we were back in Connecticut, and actually theater helped me to get that personality that I had, but it was inside of me and it just wasn't projected out. I was very scared that people were going to judge me or that I would do something wrong. And thanks to theater, actually, I was able to change my mentality, and I was able to express myself and feel way more confident in who I am and what I want.
That's wonderful. And, I get to see, in action. I saw a recent podcast that, I don't know if this was one of a former student or someone that participated in, and you could see the just life changing effects of this program. And I think it's very relatable because of your lived experience. It is, must be very rewarding to be a role model, having walked in those shoes and to see what you've become. If you'd like to talk a little bit about that young man, it was really enlightening. I love what he talked about. I think I read it helps you reach goals and learn about culture, which was extremely important. So, could you talk about the effects you had on that young man?
Absolutely. So actually, Ednan was one of my first students ever in Universe Without Frontiers. He was the first person that reached out to us and asked for help. And this was back in 2020. And ever since, to this day, we've been working together, and I've been helping him reach his goals and his dreams. He is now graduating soon, high school, and he wants to go study in New Zealand. So right now we're working to get everything done for him so he can get a scholarship and, to be able to help him with the change from moving from Chile to Switzerland. To New Zealand. And actually last week, I helped him with a project that he had. It was a national project in Chile where they asked for leaderships. They asked for someone who represented leadership, and he asked me to be his representation, which was a huge honor. And we were able to talk. He did the segment in Spanish as well and in English, and he actually won. So now he's going to compete internationally. And on Wednesday, today, he receives the medals, the certificates, everything. And for me, it was a huge honor because I've seen the hard work that he's put into this. He's a student that really wants to improve and grow. And it's really noticeable when someone has all that positive energy and that they're very persistent and perseverance in their dreams. So being able to see him accomplish his goals and just being able to help him with, just the knowledge that I have, it's a huge reward to see how my students keep growing and how they keep reaching out to their goals.
Oh my gosh, that is an incredible honor, for both of you. That is absolutely wonderful. One of the things you had just mentioned in that is he reached out to you. And I wanted to ask, how do people find you, or how do you find them to offer the help that you currently give?
Absolutely. So as of right now, most people reach out to me through our Instagram page, which is at Universe Without Frontiers. We get a lot of DMs because, the great thing about this project is that it's people from all over the world that are looking for that help and they're reaching out. And another reason to why I love it so much, it's because it's a project that you can do it no matter where you are in the world. You just grab maybe like a phone or a computer or anything where you can just either talk or do these video FaceTimes, and you're able to help someone improve their life. And for me, it's just a gratifying experience being able to do all of this. And what I tend to do afterwards, and hopefully Miss Universe, the Universe platform, can help me to put this project out to a universal way, not just to be focusing on English and Spanish, which is what I can help because it's what I know, it's my knowledge. I'm a fluent speaker in Spanish and in English, so that's what I can help. But what I'm trying to do with this is to be able to expand it to a worldwide project and be able to help people from all over the world.
Oh, that's incredible, and I really appreciate your forward thinking there and how you could expand. I mean, obviously, since you said 2020, had incredible success with the people and the volunteers who are offering to help. It's really inspiring and very validating. Where do you see? Where would you like to see Universe Without Frontiers, say, in the next 2-3 years?
Oh, definitely. I would want it to be a big project, an organization that it's well known all around the world, just because immigration is such a relatable and, it's a relatable topic that's happening every day in our lives. And I just want to be able to help everyone who needs that aid. So hopefully by the next 2 to 3 years, Universe Without Frontiers is a worldwide organization, and that we're able to help any country that actually needs the help.
That's spectacular, because you're absolutely right. I mean, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, and the issue is only getting to be more prominent. And it's amazing. You guys offer such an incredible service on both ends, the ones receiving and the, did you say you had over, I think, 50 or 60 volunteers?
50 volunteers.
With
and that is extremely heartwarming to also see people from all over the world, because I tell you, there are people from Venezuela, there are people from Chile, the United States, that they want to use their resources and be able to put their little grain of sand into helping other people, and just seeing how everybody is so motivated and how they just want to help just brings it brings love to my heart, brings light to my heart, because it really shows that there are so many people out there that want to help, and sometimes that they don't know how to do it. And Universe Without Frontiers is a platform, it's a project in which everyone is welcome. There are no discriminations. It's the only mission and vision we have is to help.
Yeah, it is so rewarding, and it's wonderful for what you're doing for the families, and it must be so rewarding for your volunteers who want to do something, and giving them the ability to do it really with life-changing results. It's absolutely amazing. So congratulations on all the good work, and certainly, happy to support in everything that we could do to get out that important message. And you also have another big event coming, if we could switch gears just a bit, on January 14th, if you'd like to tell us about that.
Absolutely. So in January 14th is the big night, the night that everyone's been waiting for. It's actually the Miss Universe final night in 2022, but it will be shown, broadcasted January 14th, 2023.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of growth, a lot of learning, and just being able to see all of that hard work be put in the big TV and finally see how much you've learned and how much you've grown as a woman, as a person. It's going to be incredible.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you there. And how do you, if I could ask, how do you feel about representing all Chilean women of all shapes and sizes, and also representing the woman that you've become thanks to the people of Chile?
Absolutely. Well, it's a huge honor. And I really truly believe that it's a true responsibility. I feel like I've been representing the women of Chile and all the Chileans especially ever since I moved from the United States to Chile. A funny story, it's a crazy story really. It's that the first day that I went to school, I attended school in third grade here in the United States, and I introduced myself. And I told them I came from Chile. It just surprised me how 90% of my classmates didn't know what Chile was, let alone where it was located. So that impacted me extremely because, it's where I come from. It's my home. It's where my family is from. So I feel like ever since I did that switch, moving from Chile to the United States, I've had the responsibility to represent the Chileans outside of Chile, and being able to, internationally put out there what Chile is, what the beauties and the wonders that we have. It's a huge honor. It's a huge, huge honor.
Well, I think that you do a wonderful job in the time that we have spent communicating. You certainly are an incredible representative of the country of Chile, and your love for the country and the people comes through in everything you say and do. So on behalf of the team here at ImpactWayv, we wish you all the very best in the Miss Universe competition on January 14th, but also in the continued success of Universe Without Frontiers.
Well, I just say thank you, Karen, so much for absolutely everything, for your support, for all the love you've given, not only me, but to the organization and the people in Chile, and being able to put into light, bring this project into schools like the All Saints Catholic Academy, being able to participate in the Felix Foundation for the Thanksgiving dinner that they had for the kids. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful because also in Chile, there's not many opportunities either to be able to, travel around and get to really know the kids, to get to know different realities, as I would say, maybe. And it gave me an opportunity to see the world differently, and just being able to see how just with one visit, I was able to change some of the kids' life, maybe be able to put a smile on their face that one day. Some people were so excited. I remember there were kids in the All Saints Catholic Academy saying, "Oh my God, I've never met a celebrity before. This is the best day of my life." And just to see how just a small portion of hard work, of love and inspiration can really get to those kids, and how you inspire them just by doing the smallest little things, you could do a huge change.
Well, thank you for that. It's our pleasure. But, you touched on something like we were very proud to have a relationship with the Miss Universe organization, and very proud to be the social media platform of the Miss Universe Chile. But it was really inspiring for me to learn, even, last year when we were involved, what an incredible platform that the Miss Universe organization is and can be for all of these women like yourself who have such incredible initiatives, that it's a great way to use that platform. And it's been indeed a pleasure for us to be able to highlight that literally globally around the universe, all of these wonderful initiatives that you and so many of your sisters in the organization, and if you could just maybe touch on what it's been like for you to be part of the Miss Universe organization and all that it represents with the women around the world who represent their own countries.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a huge honor. I know it might sound a little cliche, but it is truly a dream come true. Ever since I was a young girl, I think I was like 5 years old when I watched my first Miss Universe. My mom and I, it was like the World Cup for us. Every year we'd watch it, we'd miss it, we'd get snacks, it'd be a whole event. And what surprised me more and what really intrigued me into becoming a Miss Universe and participating in this pageant is that, being able to see such powerful, such intelligent and hardworking women up on stage with a message that you can tell it comes from the heart and that they've really built something or they're trying to build something for the better of others. It was really inspirational. And to be now one of those women, to have my message and be able to help people from all over the world, one grain at a time, it's a huge honor. It's incredible also being able to participate with over 70 women from all over the world who, as you said, have their initiatives, they have their stories. And it's incredible to be able to learn from each and one of them, because each and one of them have such a unique and authentic story with such a great initiative and a great project that they're putting out there. And being able to bring all these women from all over the world into one place together, it's absolutely incredible.
It truly is. And it's been, incredible that all these women, what an impact you are collectively making, around the globe. It's truly inspiring and an honor. And it has been an incredible pleasure to be able to talk to you and have you here today. So Sofia Depassier, I thank you so much for joining me today. Thank everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed this conversation, please give us a like, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you, Sofia.
Thank you again, Karen, and thank you for everyone that watched and listened to this podcast. I had so much fun, and Karen, as I always say, I love speaking with you and be able to share with one another. I miss you already. And I hope to see you very soon.
Me as well. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.